Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be looking at graphs where I'll be explaining how you sketch the graphs, knowing the shapes, and also knowing the functions that are even, odd, or neither. So first, let us look at the different shapes. The function y equal x cubed, as you can see, the shape with a bend at the origin. We know that y equal x squared, or if I have a quadratic, I am going to see a parabola. It depending on what is the coefficient of x squared. If it's positive, then we have a minimum point. But if it's negative, then we know it's going to be a maximum. So the shape will be upside down. This is the modulus of x. So we are changing all the y values becoming positive. So this represents modulus of x. So we're just going through the shapes, the different shapes. It's very important that we are aware of the shapes when we're doing transformation. We also have exponential functions. So 2 to the x, 3 to the x, e to the x, if you realize all of them, their shape is going upwards. So this is e to the x, 2 to the x. It can be 3 to the power x, 4 to the power x. Once it's raised to the positive power, it is going upward. If I change the power to negative, as you can see, the graph is going downwards. Ln(x) or log x, we can see that it's on the positive side of the x-axis, and it really forms an asymptote to the y-axis. So don't think here it's touching the y-axis. That's not the case. So it doesn't matter the base. The log function is on a positive x-axis side. And please note, even though it looking like it touches the y-axis, it actually forms an asymptote. So an asymptote means that it goes as close as possible, but never touches. It's due to the scale, and because I wanted it to fit on the slide that I'm presenting on, it seems as if it's touching it, but it's not. Information that we need to know. Even function, the symmetric about the y-axis. So if I have a negative number, meaning a negative x value, when I substitute it into the function, it becomes positive. That is the property of it being an even function. So this is a general shape for an even function. We're seeing that it is symmetric about the y-axis. So if I put a shape, let me get a shape. So if I put a shape here, I am seeing a complete mirror of the next side. Same case here, if I put this shape over here, I am seeing an exact mirror. You know, it's exactly the same. We cut it into two halves. Same case here, same shape on both sides. So that tells me that it's an even function. If it is an odd function, when I substitute a negative x value within the function, it will become negative. So if I substitute a negative value within the function, it becomes negative. So graphically, this is an odd function where it is symmetric around the origin. So as you can see at the origin, I'm having duplicate. Same case here at the origin, I'm having duplicate. This is the origin and I'm having duplicates. So basically it is at the origin for an odd function where I'm able to see it is symmetric. Now, whenever it's not symmetric at the origin or the y-axis, then we consider it to be neither even nor odd. So it's not symmetric about the y-axis and not symmetric about the origin. So that's why it's neither even nor odd. So this is not symmetric. Here we can see it's not symmetric around the origin. And even though you would have said, oh, it's symmetric around the y-axis, however, this part is not on the other side. Same case here, this is not, and you looking at this, you know, this is the exponential function. So here it is not symmetric around the origin or the y-axis, so it's neither even or odd. For this question, I will be determining whether the functions are even, odd, or neither. Now, the first function I have is y equal 2x cubed minus 4x. So for this function, what I will be doing is substitute minus x into the function and find out what am I getting when I substitute negative x. Remember, for it to be even, I have to get f of positive x. If it is odd, then I have negative f of x. And if I am not getting any of these options, then it means that it's neither. So let's substitute it right here. So what it means, if I'm doing f of minus x, what's going to happen here is that I substitute. So where I have x cubed, I am going to have minus x cubed minus 4 and then minus x. Then following that, simplifying. So minus x cubed, that will give me negative x cubed. So cube, we know that when we cube a negative number, we're going to get negative then the value. So this would be minus 2x cubed, and then negative and negative, that's positive. So I have positive 4x. Now after substituting, the first thing I do, is this looking like the original? No, because this is positive while I have negative, and this is negative while I have positive. So the next option is that since this is positive, I'm going to factor out the minus sign. So factoring out the minus sign, I'll be left with 2x cubed. Then this will be minus 4x. So looking at this is looking like f of x. So this is f of x function, which is 2x cubed minus 4x, and I have the minus sign. So as you can see, when I substitute negative x into the function, I am getting minus f of x, because this is f of x. When I factor out the minus sign, if you look at this is looking exactly like the original. So I'm getting minus f of x. So because I'm getting the minus f of x, this tells me that this function is odd. So whenever, and the criteria is that whenever you have f of minus x, and after working it out, if you are getting negative f of x, then it means it is an odd function. The next question is B, where I have y equal 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 4. So once again, I am going to substitute negative x into the function, and I am going to look to see if I'm getting the original function, which is 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 4x minus 4, or I'll be getting negative f of x. But if I'm getting neither of these, then it means the answer is neither. So substituting where I see x, so I will have f of minus x. F of minus x is equal to, replacing this x with negative x, so I'll have 2 open bracket minus x cubed. Then I will have plus 3 open bracket minus x squared all square minus 4 open bracket minus x minus 4. So minus x cubed, that will give me negative x cubed. So that means this will become minus 2x cubed. When I square a negative number, it will give me positive. So that means here I will have plus 3x squared. Negative times negative, that's positive. So I have plus 4x minus 4. Now looking at what I have, the first thing is it looking like the original here? And it's not, because this would be positive 2x cubed. And here I'm having minus, but this is positive 4x. So it's not even. Let's check if it's odd. So to check if it's odd, I'm going to factor out the minus sign. And what is left is positive 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 4x plus 4. Looking at this, it is still not looking like the original. So when I factor out the minus sign, I have the positive 2x cubed, but this should be positive 3x squared. That's not what we have here. Also, I have plus 4 and it should be minus 4. So because after factoring out, it's not looking at the original, then my answer here will be neither. So it is neither even nor odd. That's why it's neither. The next question that we have here, which is the final one, we are going to do the same procedure where I substitute for x to be minus x. So substituting it, I will have minus x raised to the 6 minus 2, then open bracket, minus x raised to the 2 minus 3 minus x raised to the 6. Now what's going to happen, because it's an even power, it will become positive. So this is positive x to the 6. When you square this, it will become positive. So it's minus 2x squared. Remember, square this. So it becomes positive x squared. This is not inside the bracket. So that is why it is remained as how it is. Then I have minus 3. Now looking at this, it is looking exactly the same as what we have here. So if you realize, when I substitute x to be minus x, I am still getting the original function, which is f of x. So because of that, then I can see it is even. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have a question that you would like to be completed, please let me know. Or if you have a topic that you want to be covered, please let me know by commenting below.